And here's Culver. To the middle. Here's Towns. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
And you look at how Towns is so effective on offense, and it's because he really has the entire package for a big man. Back to the basket, facing up, playing outside or in, off the bounce or on the catch. This guy can do it all.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And the basket by Rose.
And that's just an intelligent play by Rose, taking advantage of whatever the D gives him.
Teague the pass to Towns. Now here's Culver. Tight defense on him. Goes back up. And Towns gets it to go.
There's that passion. He is battling with every ounce of energy he has.
And Greg, as you said, it's the skill level of Towns at his young age that is so incredible.
Very capable three-ball shooter, but he likes backing you down on the block. As well, you step back and look at what he can do for a team, and there aren't really any holes in his game.
Here's Harrington, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
Bell. Outside Teague. Takes the three. Knocks down the three ball. Teague's got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Roy passes to Allen. A shot that time, not on target. And Minnesota now the other way. Teague with a clean look. A quick look, no good that time.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easier than that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you have to bring much faster help than that.
So it's Minnesota now. It's a 5-point game. Inside, here's Wiggins. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For 3, Harrington sinks the triple. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Teague feeling it out a bit. Ball stolen. And now in transition, it's Roy. Here we go. And then Roy with the jam.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Vonleh comes in for Bell. Robert Covington's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Okogie subbed in for Culver. And then for New York, Warren's checked in for Harrington. Barry comes in for Bryant. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Brandon Roy. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. Okogie, the pass to Teague. And he makes that one. Teague's got 7.
They should continue to get the ball inside the defense.
struggling to contain them.
And it's Warren with the ball for New York. They trail by 1. Chapman, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
1:07 left here in the opening quarter. To the paint, here's Vonleh. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
Here's Minnesota. Teague, the pass to Jang. Collins comes over with the double team. And there's the pass to Okogie. That one a little long.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Chapman's shot is off. Minnesota with the ball. Knocked loose. Pass to Collins to the inside, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jeff Teague. New York shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
Here's Okogie. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. We come back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Credit to coaching, G. I mean, some guys wouldn't have made those substitutions in the first quarter. Now it's paying off.
Now here's Teague, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Teague is flanked by Okogie in the backcourt. Vonleh is out there with Gorgie Dang. And it's Wayman in at the 3 spot. Minnesota trails by 6. Teague with the ball. And Rose picks him up defensively. And Teague, here we go. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
Down low, here's Vonleh, and the dunk by Vonleh.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point, man.
And last year, a tough one for Jeff Teague. Just couldn't put together his normal level of play.
You know, Teague missed some games with injury, but his shot just wasn't consistent. His passing and playmaking were as strong as ever, but you just couldn't rely on him to score.
Rose against Teague. Got that bucket in no time at all. Rose has got the lead up to 8 now for New York.
And such a tough cover off the dribble is Derrick Rose. When he stops short for the pull-up, you're really at his mercy.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Towns, he's checked in for Gorgie Dang. Bell comes in for Noah Vonleh, and Andrew Wiggins is subbed in for Josh Okogie. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Culver's checked in for Lehman. New York shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Passes it to Culver. Outside, Towns. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Towns has got 6 points.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Rose against T. Here's Bell, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And here's Bryant for three. Minnesota with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against New York. Greg, no secret that many Minnesota fans are questioning the contract they gave to Andrew Wiggins as his development has seemed to plateau.
And with all due respect to Wiggins, it would be worth worrying about if you're a Timberwolves fan. Wiggins has taken a step backwards, I feel, the last few years in his scoring and seemingly has lost the edge to his game that made him such a promising young star.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Trying to come back, Kevin, and you can't afford too many mistakes. His 4th turnover hampering their effort.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Minnesota trails by 9. Shoots from the corner. Towns controls the rebound and puts it back up the net.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Culver. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And the decision-making proving to be outstanding. Culver just has a knack for taking advantage of the D in the open floor.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Robert Covington's checked in for Minnesota. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. And Teague, here we go. Collins grabs the miss. New York leading by 5. On the wing, Bryant. Defended by Covington. The shot by Bryant, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's T. He's got 11. Going by Roy.
And that's his 4th TO here of the quarter, wasting far too many possessions in this game. And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Now here's Teague. Towns, the pass to Teague. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
Covington against Kobe. Bell passes to Covington. Good on the triple. Covington's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Can't be too far off Covington. He's skilled at sizing up the defense and firing once he gets it.
Kobe with the bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not giving the ball up. He's passing with a purpose, and it's leading to scores.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wiggins outside. 5 to shoot. Here's Covington. It's rebounded by New York. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by T. It's not going to go for him. And so that's the end of the first half. New York leads by 6. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Tipping off the second half, here's John Beeline's 5. They've got Brandon Roy. Bryant is out there with Al Harrington. Then there's DRose. And it's Allen in at the 5, roaming the paint. With the shot. It's a hand on it. It's rebounded by T. Minnesota trails by 6. Some solid defense from Bryant. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's T. Following the score by New York. Outside, Towns. Over Allen. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Towns.
And from day one, Towns has been one of the NBA's top post players. A versatile, well-rounded game on the low block. It doesn't hurt that he can step outside and knock down the jumper either. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harrington's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Now, here's Culver. He's covered by Roy. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Culver.
And for me, guys, this is an area that Culver should utilize more often, showing off that incredible feel with the jumper.
New York calls timeout.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jake Layman comes in for Wiggins. And a Kobe subbed in for Culver. T.J. Warren, he's checked in for New York. Ken Bazemore comes in for Brandon Roy. Now the Timberwolves with it. 8-point game. Here's a Kogi. And it's sent back by Allen. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Yes, that goes in. Allen's got 11.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
Now here's Teague. 11 points in the game. High arcing shot. He lays it in. 13 points in the game.
And when Teague is hitting with his floater, he is so dangerous once he gets into the teeth of the defense.
And it's Rose penetrating, and that one good. And New York leads by 10.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the foul on Kent Bazemore. That's his first foul. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Covington's checked in. There's Vonleh to the paint. And it's Teague. That time on the assist by Vonleh.
Great work right there on the inbounds play. Getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Now here's Bazemore. He's guarded closely. And the dunk by Bazemore.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Oh, Kevin, the coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy buckets like this, GA.
So it's the Timberwolves now. Teague, the pass to Okogie. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his fourth assist in this one.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Okogie. He's covered by Warren. Okogie misses. New York leading by 10. Over in the corner, Rose. Three-pointer. That one falls through. It's his sixth make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Team Dancers.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 13. Now, here's Collins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A putback. It's good on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Here's Okogie. He's covered by Bazemore. Down low, working on Collins. That one goes. Count it.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
No coverage that time. Chapman's got 4 points in the quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Pass to Okogie. The pass to Bates-Diop. Over Warren. Tries again. And the rejection by Collins.
This is the defense Collins brings to the table. Excellent at knowing when to go after blocks.
And the basket is good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
He got it up. Misses. And so it's New York, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. And we'll be back with you shortly. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. New York leading by 17. They've got Bell. Culver out there with Teague. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Strong buckets like this help energize guys. I mean, Collins looking like no one can hold him there.
And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Towns, the pass to Teague. And taken away by Roy.
And how about no turnovers here in the second half? Making Yeah, when Chapman heats up, his hot streaks can last for a long time, and he is burning it up tonight. They're going to have to figure out a way to keep him in check.
Minnesota trails by 21. Culver passes to Towns. That's good from Teague on the assist by Towns. 17 points for Jeff Teague.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's Culver. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
New York calls timeout. And New York making a change here. Rose is checked in. And so it's New York with it. Banked in off the glass. And New York leads by 19.
And DRose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
Pass to Culver. There's the double team with Roy. Here's the floater. It's deflected. And they get it back. He gets that one. Teague's got 19 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
That one falls for Harrington.
And Harrington, quite the role player. A big man with a soft stroke from deep. Prime-time shooter when he gets it going.
Now, here's Culver. To the middle, here's Bell. Harrington with the rebound. Harrington's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rose. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And DRose so quick out of the gates. When he sees open floor ahead, he's at full sprint in the blink of an eye.
Here's Teague. Wiggins outside. Left side, Towns. Over Collins. Towns, no luck. New York leading by 22. Here's Warren. And the layup's good off the glass.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
How about the force there from Culver, making sure to finish with power, leaving no doubt with that finish.
Now, here's Harrington. Roy from outside. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Teague with the ball. Shot from 12. That shot is off. So New York will take it the other way. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
An impressive all-around player. Culver passes the ball well for a guy at that position.
And the shot by Warren, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. 19-point game. Here's Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Brandon Roy.
Well, when Teague has a step or two on the drive, he'll shield the ball and do his best to draw contact.
He's off on the second. Last season, it seemed like Towns recommitted himself on the defensive end after facing some pretty significant criticism in that department.
You know, he looked like he was playing with a chip on his shoulder defensively. Towns has always had the capability to be a fantastic defender, and I'm really glad that he's focusing on that part of his game as an area to improve.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Antetokounmpo's checked in for New York.
Shooting 1. Jeff Teague.
Free throw good, Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Here's Chiozza. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Trailing by 17. Teague for 3. Another shot. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Inside, Harrington kicks to Lamb. Chiozza passes to Antetokounmpo. Lamb finds Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And New York leads by 19. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now here's Teague. He's guarded closely. And here is Harrington. Shoots from 14, and again it's New York.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Passes to Graham. From deep. It's good from long range. From deep 3-point range. So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way